Okay, so since I've put up the video of the sloped roof where I cleaned the windows and the cupola, Josh commented something about putting a bird on the roof. So this is like, I'm like, there was another story, but I knew I couldn't type all this out. So I said, I'll make a TikTok real fast. So the roof, I would say that the slab was like 15 foot off the ground. We made it extra high so that underneath the home where you could park cars or like have air conditioned storage space, it would have a high ceiling, not a regular type of ceiling. So there was going to be a Christmas tree light contest or a Christmas light decoration contest throughout the whole neighborhood, Bonita Shores, Little Hickory Shores. So I bought like just a mess of white bulbs, like the old fashioned white long bulbs. The house was beige with a navy blue roof. So they were going to go all the way around the perimeter. So it's Florida style. It has the big peak in the front, flat on each side. Then there's a cupola up on top. So we started with the lights along the side, like going along the whole left of the house till you get to the peak. So when we get to the peak, I'm like, I'll continue putting the lights up over the peak because that was safe for me to be on. I'll put the lights over the peak. You move the ladder to the other side. Well, you know, it was the holidays, so it didn't have to be the holidays, but it was the holidays. Let's use that for an excuse. So he's going to move this huge long extendo ladder. Like it just keeps extending. So I don't know what he was thinking because he was a really strong person to begin with, but he just picked the ladder up and started walking with it and the ladder got away from him. And you know, I'm up there watching the whole thing in slow motion, like, nah, and it karate chops the top of his pickup truck, like, leaves this ladder-shaped dent in the whole roof of it. And now the ladder won't collapse because when it hit, it bent it in the shape of a banana. I'm on the roof. I've already gone over the peak with the things, and I just got to finish the other side of it. And I'm sitting there looking down on a truck with a ladder-shaped dent in it and a ladder shaped like a banana, and somebody that's mildly impaired that's unable to pick the ladder up. And I'm saying, you got to go across the street and get Charlie and have Charlie help you put the ladder up. So I'm sitting on the peak of the front entry of this home, and I'm going to try to overlay this somewhere. I'm sitting on the peak of the home, and while I'm sitting on the peak of the home, 3 buzzards land beside me. Like, I could have reached out and grabbed one. I'm like, what's up, dog? I'm stuck, like, I don't even know, 40, 50 feet in the air on a house, no other way down. The only ladder that's available is bent like a banana with my drunk ex-husband that thinks he's too prideful to go across the street and get help. And I'm like, if you don't do this, I'm going to start yelling for help and call the fire department from up here. So anyhow, he and Charlie get the ladder up. The banana ladder is on the house. I hop on the ladder because, you know, that's me. And I finish with the lights all the way down the rest of the other side of the house. And then when we got to the end, it was time to plug the extension cord in. And like the last lamp that's clipped on the house comes off and it starts swinging. And then the second one starts swinging. And then the third one starts swinging. And then it went all the way over the peak, all the way down the other side. All the lights were down. They hit the brick driveway. There's broken glass everywhere. Mr. Wonderful goes and picks up all the lights, like Clark W. Griswold, puts them in a pile in the driveway and just starts jumping up and down on them. Frickety frackety. Yeah, so we cleaned up all of the broken lights after they got me down from the buzzards, and we got rid of the banana ladder, and that was the end of that. And that was the adventure of Little Hickory Shores, my roof, the bird on the roof story. And you know what? The pitch wasn't too high for me.